should now be live. Good evening, everybody. Just going to check everything is working correctly on OBS. Yep, looks like everything is fine. How are we all doing today? Hello, Kairu, One Chuff Frog, you're first in. I think Goofy Goof may still be here as well, but I'm not sure. Just going to give people a little bit of time to say hello. Pop in. Hello, Monster. Glad to hear you're doing well, Goofy Goof. It has been a while since I've seen you around. Hope you're doing alright. Okay for the most part, that's good to hear, One Chuff Frog. Just gonna have a bit of drink here. Hello, Rob Earth. So, yes, we are back on the new sandbox build, and a few things have changed from Friday. As you can see, I've done a little bit of decoration work. The Ceratosaurus area is looking pretty nice here. I've gone and decorated the outsides of these a bit more. I've set up the Draco Rex enclosure is now all wonderfully set up. We've got a nice fountain here. They've got a log as some enrichment item, and they've got like an artificial feeder box here as another enrichment item. That is something I want to focus on, animal enrichment in this particular build. And yes, Rob, so the Arizona Park is on pause while I wait for Kyodenic's new mod. Because some of the elements in that new mod might alter how I build the rest of the Arizona Park. So I'm waiting for that new mod to release, but in the meantime I decided to start a new sandbox build where we're playing with everything turned on. So money, dinosaur needs, everything. So it's a bit more of a challenge-esque build because I wanted to have a go at that. You'll also see I've started putting in back screen areas for the particular enclosures we've got. So this is the Draco Rex background area, and we've also got one for the Ceratosaurus over here as well. I built the... we have the some decoration around the viewing vent for the Draco Rex here. We've got the bridge, which I was very proud of. I think the bridge looks pretty cool. And I put in the area which is going to be the Jurassic tour. So it is this entire center area is going to be the tour. We're going to have like a swampy area at the base here with a bit of sort of forests, areas, grasslands, and that sort of thing. We have already got some animals in here. I went and rescued some Centrosaurus, and we also rescued some Corythoraptor off screen, just to get some animals in here so that the tours would start working. And it's a bit of like a weird one because the tour basically has a halfway stop. So you take the first half of the tour, you either carry on around the whole thing or you stop here. You then have like some amenities, and I'm going to put a viewing tower and stuff here, like a halfway point. And then you can get on the other track and head to the back half of the park, which will be back here. And then I need to think about how I'm going to get access to the upper area plateau here, and obviously our big operations area, which is being on the top of here. Hello, Joshua. And I'm glad you like the bridge, Rob. So yeah, we're just going to kind of carry on doing what we can today. I don't have a particular plan. One thing I do want to do, though, is start trying to expand our dinosaurs a little bit and our animals. So I've been thinking about what I next want to have in the park, and I think we need some hadrosaurs. So I'm going to start with Corythosaurus, I think. So I think it would be nice to have a few more of those. Oh, this is not looking particularly good. Scientists are going to need to go on rest soon. Now, I'm thinking... So, these side areas over this way... The idea was that we would have aviaries over here. And I was thinking about having lagoons over here, because there's a lot of space over here, which I think would be perfect for lagoons. But then I've changed my mind. So I've decided I want the aviaries up on this plinth here, on this plateau, because I think it will really work to have them on this plateau, so you get to see the domes from down here, up high. So the lagoons I'm still going to keep over this side, because there's so much empty space. But over this side I'm thinking we'll just have some more general dinosaurs. So I'm thinking we'll have a Corythosaurus exhibit over here. Grow a Titan frog. Now, yes, Goofy Goof, I have seen the new trailer. I'm assuming you didn't catch the stream that I did the other day, discussing the trailer. Of which I had some strong opinions. I have to admit, those opinions haven't really changed. Well, to summarize, Rob, I'm disappointed. The mutant rancor thing is embarrassing. I think the movie looks like it's stealing too much stuff from other films. Better films. And yeah, generally I'm just not very impressed. Like, I didn't have particularly high hopes for the film, but even those particularly low expectations, the film has already kind of ruined, so yeah, it's just generally embarrassing in my opinion. Yeah, I feel like someone actually said something the other day which I fully agreed with. And they said, if I can paraphrase it, basically they felt like they had seen the movie, every scene in the trailer they had seen in a different film. And I wholeheartedly agree with that. Like, every single element of the trailer I feel like I've seen in a different film. Whether it was Alien, or Star Wars, or anything like that. Honestly, that's my biggest gripe. I've heard people say, oh, you can't hate it, it's a genetic monster made by accident. But, like, that's not even a dinosaur at that point. Yeah, and I agree with what oh god, he told me how to pronounce his name last stream. Fihachi says that it looks more like a King Kong trailer, or a King Kong movie. Which is not what I'm here to see. Like, at this point, it feels like Universal just want to make monster films. And because they can't be bothered to come up with a monster franchise on their own, they're ruining the franchise they already have. Yeah, and of course it also begs the question of how this is going to affect Jurassic World Evolution 3, because if this mutant is supposed to be an accident, so what, we're going to be able to put accidents into our parks now? Deliberately? That makes no sense. That's preposterous. Why would you keep a demented accident? That doesn't make any sense, does it? I suppose, yeah, you could say that the Scorpius Rex is that too. I suppose the Scorpius Rex has the advantage of at least it actually looks like a real animal. A demented one, yeah, but at least it looks like a real animal and not a Star Wars wannabe. Yeah, I agree with you, Goofy Goof. There are many aspects to the trailer that I also enjoy. Like, I'm not completely against the trailer. There are some bits I do like. I do, for example, like the Titanosaur design. I know that the Titanosaur design seems to be a bit of a Marmite dinosaur at the moment. Some people like it, some people hate it. But I really like it. I think the Titanosaur looks great. I'm not a massive fan of the Quetz design. I think the Quetz is not bad. I just think it doesn't look as good as it used to. No, the Quetz was one of the few Dominion designs that I actually liked. Even though it was oversized. Oh, you utter bitch. Sorry. Excuse my French. Just not quite perfect there, was it? Yeah, Cairo, I agree. The Mosasaur looks really good. I'm actually quite in favor of the Spinosaurus redesign. If only because it adds more proof that the Spinosaurus in Jurassic Park 3 is a hybrid, like I've been saying all along. However, as I am fond of saying, and I will repeat it again. A few nice dinosaurs, a good movie, doesn't make. And I feel like they're doing the same things wrong again. They haven't learned a lesson from Dominion or Jurassic World or Fallen Kingdom that you can't just keep throwing new animals in and using them badly. You do actually have to focus on making a good story. And I don't think we have the beginnings of a good story with what we've learned so far. I think, honestly, the story sounds a bit cookie-cutter plot point, you know, magical mumbo-jumbo cure for humanity again, which is exactly what was Dominion and Biosin's, you know, stuff. So they're recycling stuff from their own movies as well. But as Lima said to me the other day, it's also too early to really say for sure how it's going to turn out. Like, we really haven't seen that much. Why has that happened? Why does that look like that? We really haven't seen that much of the film, and it would be unfair to judge it excessively based on a trailer. That being said, the more trailers we see, the more fair I will be in my assessment. But if we were going based off that singular trailer, then I have not been convinced that the film is going to be worth seeing. Which ultimately is the point of a trailer, really, isn't it? That trailer that they show you is supposed to either convince you to go and watch the movie or buy into the movie, and I'm not convinced of that trailer. Okay, so this is going to be the sort of a mixed exhibit, Corythosaurus, maybe a few other animals. Kind of want to, again, use the coastline as a nice backdrop for it here. It's a shame that we can't edit the terrain outside here. It would be nice to be able to get rid of these bushes and have like a more of a beach. But I will do with it what I can. I think what we're going to do is going to have like we're going to have this water is going to stay there. This water we're just going to have a kind of nice watering hole sort of thing. And what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to put down... Oh, we don't have access to it yet. Okay, interesting. In that case, then, I'm going to put a little island in the middle. So I might put a viewing dome or something in here. The Spino looks very Barry, but I don't have much of an issue with the Spino. My biggest concern is the Rancorosaurus, and... Ooh. 4 Australovanate in their Belfast. We're going to have to make a scientist unhappy. How many did we capture? 3 or 4, that's fine. I kind of want to have the Australophenators in here somewhere. Like, create their own little... We got invisible fences yet? Proper invisible fences? No. But we do have invisible barrier walls. They'll work. They'll work for the time being. What we're gonna do is gonna have like a few like hidden carnivore exhibits inside this tour area. Of course, they are going to need access to water. So maybe we could add like... We can have like a couple of patches here and there. I want to make this also kind of relate it to the swamp. Okay, Goofy Goof. Nice to see you pop in. We're gonna need a couple of feeders. So we are gonna have some carnivore feeders. We'll put them in this forest for now. That just hides them, keeps them out of the way. Obviously, this tour area is going to need a lot of work. It's gonna be
transporting asset.
It's gonna be like something we probably work on every stream, like adding more species, adding decorative elements, that sort of thing. As we build the rest of the major park up. So the Corythosaurus area. So again, I do wanna make.
Delivery complete.
The Australophenator has been labelled the cheetah of its time, and I can certainly see why. Here we have a hunter with terrific speed, power, and focus. The makeup of a perfect prehistoric predator, really. Just don't get spotted, because there's no way you're going to outrun this one.
Oh well, my Ceratosaurus are already dying of old age.
Whenever a dinosaur dies, I feel like I've lost one of my own.
Asset to be collected.
Oh, my Ceratosaurs are coming up to the end of their lifespan. Oh, they're at 65%. Okay, let's rest our scientists. And then we'll go dig up some more Ceratosaurus fossils, so we can get them looking a little healthier. Cerato... Wasn't there Cerato around here? Yes, there was. I feel like I should probably research that big thing as well. Where was it? Infrastructure? Yeah, this one.
Asset being transported.
Yeah, the vet's going to deal with the issue. I think it's probably because one of the other ones is probably on low health, so it thinks it needs to go and save it. Do you want to put these under some shade? I just want to pick the right type. Okay, so a Mediterranean tree for sure. And I think we'll have it... that one there. I think that's okay. It would be nice if medical units could manually remove them. Do you know which mod makes the trees flicker? What do you mean by flicker? Do you mean like the shadows? Because that's just a base game problem. That's an LOD thing. You can see if I like zoom really far out, they'll like pop in and out. That's just LODs, I'm afraid. You can't do anything about that. I haven't encountered any like flickering that I would call flickering. If you spot it, tell me, and I'll have a look at it properly. I kind of want the Caritho habitat to be interesting. Let's give them a few ruins, actually. I want to create a kind of like ruin for them, so let's do like 1, 2, and then do like 1, 2, and we'll also have like we'll have one of these kind of at the opening of that, so we've got like 1 there and 1 there. Actually, we'll get rid of those, actually. These are all the bits I wanted to use to create a sort of ruin here. So this one we're going to embed quite deep. This one won't be as deep. Make it a little straighter. This one, again, we'll just bury a little bit. And then this one we'll have very deep and kind of make it really off kilter. Maybe not that much. We're gonna bury some of these, so we've got like a couple of pieces of like old tiling going on here. Let's put one of these. We're going to have it laying down. of these. We're actually gonna leave this one. Like that. These guys we'll get rid of. We'll put plenty of trees and rocks and vegetation around that. Flutter. So it could be the wind effects. What are you doing out of the enclosure for one? And for two, we're gonna have to put a gate in. Oh, invisible gate doesn't. Okay. Oh, nothing is powered. That would be why. Okay, first things first. Scan that. Second thing. Can we actually like have some power going to everything? Why is it unpowered? Oh, it's just shy of this transmitter. Is that now powering everything? Oh, it's still not close enough. Hang on. Let's just be a little cheeky.
Welcome to the most exciting way to experience our dinosaurs in their environment.
Surely that connects everything. It does, but... Oh, I take it I need to create more power? Yes, okay. Wow, that just instantly totally filled itself up. Ah, these Australovenators are... crumbs, it's all going wrong. Cryptosporidius is in the park. Every single dinosaur has suddenly got Cryptosporidius. Are you kidding? What? Hello, Dino Mummy. How is... What? It's just like diseased every one of my animals. What the fuck? Well, shit, everything's gonna die. Because here I am, trying to sort out the... Hello, Barger. People keep asking me this question. Have I not, Barger, were you not here to watch the stream I did about it? I think it was this week. Okay, why are you telling me that that is still not enough power? How much power do these fences require? Hang on a minute. Because I've got 2 power plants now, and they're both maxed out. How many more power plants do they want me to have? I'm just going to put another one over here. Just to see how much this actually helps. If it helps at all. That's maxed out. And it's barely touched these beacon fences. They drain so much power. Oh my god. I wish it would tell you how much they use. Why do fences not tell you how much power they use? What's going on down here? I think all the dinosaurs in this tour are going to die by the time I can get this problem with the fencing sorted out. Because the fencing problem needs to be done and dusted before I can fix anything. Wow, okay. Those beacon fences drain so much power. Yeah, look. We're switching off those beacon fences. We're now barely using anything. Oh my lord, that's terrible. Okay, lesson learned there. Where the heck is my medical truck? Medical truck. Can we get you moving, please? Task slots full. Fence broken. What? What? Why have you... Okay, look here. You belong in here. My dinosaurs are being rather unruly today. Right, where's the other Australopithecus? You. You. Over here. Did one of the Australopithecus die? No, they are all in here. Right. No. Let's not put the gate there. Right, where the bloody hell is that medical truck on? I am stuck waiting for things to sort themselves out. Oh my lord, these medical guys take so long to do anything. Over there. What's your problem? Be content. Dinosaurs can be awfully troublesome to use. That ranger team just destroyed itself by leaping off this hill. Ah, go away! I don't care about them. I have other things I'm trying to do. Okay. Just because I sense we need to have a little bit more support in the park, I'm going to put in second paleo vet. I honestly think it's needed. Go. I suppose the reason for this happening is that I haven't put patrol zones up in here yet, and that means nothing is getting automatically saved. Oh, this Ceratosaurus is still alive. Thank God for that. Ay, ay, ay. Right. Momentary stuff going wrong there. No fossils. What? Okay, no more Cerato there. Ceratosaurus is now full. Do we have an actual any skin variation here? Oh, we do. Okay, let's randomize. So we've got Yukon River and lithobates, Sonoran Desert and lithobates, or Mangrove Forest. Let's go Mangrove Forest and Yukon River. I'm not going to release them just yet. This Ceratosaurus, I'm pretty sure, is going to keel over and die. Like, he's 78, and his lifespan is 72. So I'm expecting him to keel over and die any moment. By Jingo, that was all a bit of a nightmare, wasn't it? No idea for Jurassic World 3, cure grenades to speed up the process. Well, I mean, we kind of already had a way to speed up the process, and they got rid of it. And that was allowing the rangers to medicate as well, and the ACU building to medicate. Like, they could just bring that back so that we could medicate with more than just the medical truck, or at least, like, say that we would have to, like, we would have to pick a specific loadout of medication for the ranger and the ACU building. Like, they would be limited to carrying, like, one particular cure for something. And then we could at least, like, have another option. Honestly, I feel at the moment it's a little unfair. Right. Again, we're going to use the black rock for this area. Yeah, and then we will just decorate the rest of that. So, I'm going to put some food in for the Corithos, just basic stuff. And then, when I have more time to decorate fully, I'll decorate this area fully. But those are the basic decorations I want to have in here, just for some environmental enrichment. I kind of feel like I think what I'm going to do is... Where's Mr. Serato? Yeah. What we're going to do is we are going to move Mr. Serato up here. He's going to be in his retirement village. Pray. There you go. He'll be in his retirement village, and then we're going to drop in a couple of new boys.
En route to collect the asset.
And I'm going to apply those upgrades.
Transportation underway.
Okay. Can we call it a retirement home? Prehistoric residence for the last moments. Well, he's over his maximum age anyway, so I would assume he will be dying pretty quickly. I don't think he'll be living too much longer.
Asset transportation in progress.
You know, I do wonder if this whole area is so big we need like a dedicated ranger team specifically just for this area. Might be something I consider placing in somewhere. Maybe, yeah, I think that's too far away. I think it needs to be... Maybe it needs to actually be in here. Thinking about it.
Asset delivery confirmed.
Maybe we could stick it out here. Maybe. I shall think about that in a minute. Right, let's go and do some more dino digging. It's going to be that one dinosaur that survives everything. We're going to have to go there. That's a little bit annoying. What's our Corythosaurus up to now? 76%. Kind of want that to be a little bit higher up. Oh, that looks good. Well, all the scientists are going to need to go back on holiday. Like that should hopefully do it. Yes, right. Shall I have some varied... Let's do randomization again on these. We only got 3 eggs. That's not particularly happy.
Asset has been delivered.
Let's do some more. Only 2 eggs this time. Oh well.
Picking up asset. Heading to collect the asset.
Let's just put that on fast forward to get them in there quicker. I do feel like I want to try and preserve as much space as possible. Have some environmental details and I just generally don't want the park to become 100%
Commencing asset transit.
constructed. Is it
Assets in the air.
control 1 removes... There was a control to get rid of snapping, apparently. Kyodenics mod does it, but I can't remember what the control actually is.
Transportation complete.
Yeah, I know you're
Transit has
lonely.
commenced.
The rest of them are coming. I didn't know Evo was still streaming.
Asset transported. Asset has been collected. Asset in transit. Asset delivered.
Yes, monster. That's the one I'm waiting for Kaio to finish.
Asset has been transported.
Missing ground fiber. They're reasonably happy now. Good. Okay, where shall we put the back area?
Confirming asset delivery.
I'm thinking we could put it over here, actually. So we're gonna make another little gap in the fence. Just so that you know, our vehicles can actually get in, because last time I built this wonderful back stage area, and I then realized, none of the vehicles can get through the walls. Which was rather stupid of me, so... Yeah. And then, of course, we're going to have our classic JP gate, because I think the classic gates... Oh, they're in here, aren't they? I think the classic gates just feel a little safer to me with the double doors. We're going to make this fence tall. And then we're going to place like a backstage area here. Now, all the backstage areas have the same color of path. Gonna have to do this manually. Oh, now what? 6 Edmontosaurus. Oh, those could go in with our Corythos, I feel. Let's see how it goes.
Asset transportation underway.
I'll be honest, I think Corythos and Edmontos, I think they'll be the only animals we put in there, because that looks pretty full up already.
delivery has been completed. Asset transportation complete. Asset has been transported.
So there's our little backstage area for the Edmontos. And again, just
Asset transported.
kind of hide the entrances a little. Just again, to just try and disguise the backstage areas a little bit. Edmontos seem content. Rithos need a status check, but I think they're going to be happy. We'll put in... Where is the... There we go. So I think this patrol one will have kind of over here. And Ranger Team 1. Since it's already going to be over here with the Ceratos, we'll have it connect to that. And we'll go connect our medical unit as well. What do you mean can't find any route to its destination? There's a way in there. Got gates. There are gates all the way around. Ruddy thing. How's our new Ceratos looking? So we've got like a deep Mediterranean colour and... Where's the other one? Oh, they're both over there. Oh, and we've got a... I quite like these two skins. I think they work quite well for the environment. Nice. We got quite a mix of coloration for these guys, but that's fine. You were supposed to go to Naturalist today, but you weren't feeling well enough, Princeton. Yeah, I mean... Going on big trips to zoos and stuff, you should always... It's always better to go when you're actually feeling much better. Draco Rex is... the Draco Rex is starting to die off.
Asset collection request received.
If that means the Draco Rex are now going to be... dying off in larger quantities, I think we're going to need to find some replacements. Unreliable information on them. Do we not have access to Draco Rex yet? Draco Rex is here. Okay, let's get access to Draco Rex. And then we'll go and look at the fossils. Which requires finding them. There we go. Am I the only one that does this, by the way? I queue up all of the fossils from one species in a row. That's a side effect from me playing Jurassic Park Operation Genesis. 82% Draco Rex. Let's get that up a bit. Oh, it's a museum with a cool dinosaur expedition. Well, still, like, even a museum, you want to go when you're feeling good. Plus, you know, in this post-COVID world, I think it's been established that people need to be, like, a bit more considerate of, like, when they're ill, of not deliberately spreading it around. New viable genome. We could put Torosaurus in our park now. Right. Again, for these guys, let's randomize and apply some scientists and see what we get. We'll take the positive ones, and then we'll take another random one. I would say we'll go and put the other Draco Rex in retirement, but we
Asset transportation
can't
in progress.
because the Ceratosaurus is still alive. I need the rest of the Draco Rexes to die. It'd also be nice to get up to 2 stars so we can build aviaries and lagoons at last. I haven't actually had a look at our Australopithecus yet. Where are they? There they are. Yeah, they seem to be alright. They're not trying to escape, which is, you know, the only thing that matters. Do some what time is it? We're about an hour in. Let's do some decorative work down here. Actually, we'll get rid of that one. And we might need two actually, considering. Yeah, we'll put 2. But we'll only use 1. Where's the one with actual stuff? So the empty one, we're going to put a big pile of dung, as the game so helpfully calls it. Hello, Luna. I'll look and see what other sort of building I can put down here. I kind of want a building of some sort. Big. Way too big. Definitely too big. What size cage do you think? Can we find a? Okay, that would fit one. That would also fit one. These are quite big cages, actually. Only be able to get one in here. Maybe two if you kind of dangerously balance them on top of each other. I mean, it's definitely not safe, but, you know, we've got dinosaurs in here, so... Safety is, you know, a luxury. Exactly, Atifa. Safe for Jurassic Park standards. I kind of want to have... something overlooking. Maybe there? Needs power. Where can we connect power to? Eventually I'm gonna replace all these pylons with repeater stations, so it won't look as messy. But for now, the transformers will have to do. Sure, Luna. I'm gonna do some decoration work down here, I think. No. Although, actually, first, I want to put a viewing tower in here.
Please take care when embarking and disembarking the tour.
That's slightly annoying.
Attention à la marche en montant à bord du véhicule et en descendant lors de la visite Jurassic.
We've already built... No, we have. Okay. What I'm going to do then. Put in like a little... Let's see... 1, 2, 3, 5... Gonna have just a couple of little additional wings on the side here.
At all times.
Yeah, I know. It's not going over the edge, is it? No, just about no. Your dog bit you. What did you do to earn that? One. Ooh, is that? That's just about. And then, so this one is going to be about there. It's almost exactly the same on both sides. I'm happy with that. And this gives us space to have a couple of viewing towers in here, which
在侏罗纪之旅中，
is
上下
what
车
I
时
want.
请您注意安全。
And of course, naturally, they're complaining about there not being power.
Bitte passen Sie beim Betreten und Verlassen der Fahrzeuge den
You know, they're getting power. All is good. So they'll be able to offer nice views of the animals inside the enclosure. So, what are our animals actually doing? Parker... Yeah, why is it dropping? Would love to know.
Welcome to the most exciting way to experience our dinosaurs in their environment.
Potentially because not enough people are coming to view these animals. Local dinosaur appeal 0. Oh, right, yeah, because I modified the thing. Right. So, this swampy zone. I do want to stop dinosaurs just aimlessly wandering to and fro. Eventually I can replace these with Kyodenic's invisible fences. For now, we're just going to have to make use of these ones.
在侏罗纪之旅中，上下车时请您注意安全。
That is awfully close. Oh, see Daisy? Almost flipped the... Almost flipped the thing. I'm going to have to place down a lot of manually placeable trees. Monolophosaurus. Yeah, why not? Let's see how many we get. I think it might be announced later this month, Atifa. They've got I think there's their monthly stream. I think might be when they will announce it. Be afraid of the park manager. Exactly. Be very afraid. Give me 2 minutes, please. Where's that poor Cerato that was... wasn't there a Cerato I saw? Not a Cerato, Centro, aimlessly wandering. Centro. See, this is why I feel like the territory system doesn't really work. Because they just wander everywhere. I'm actually going to move you guys. You guys were supposed to stay over with the rest of your kind over here. That's where you will stay. We're going to put the Monolophosaurus actually in here. Like the least cooperative invisible fencing. Give them a fairly decent sized enclosure. And we're going to connect a little bit of water to here.
Transportation underway.
Something just died. We'll handle that in a minute. We'll continue this sand over this side.
Asset has been delivered.
Let me introduce you to Monolophosaurus. This is a no-frills predator straight from the Jurassic. Honestly, I could wax lyrical for days, because it's hard not to be impressed by such a colorful crest, but don't be fooled. This is one menacious hunter.
Menacious. He did just say menacious, right? I'm pretty sure that ain't a word, surely. Three. Where is number 3? I thought we captured 3 of them.
Pictures can be uncomfortable.
Right, anyway, where's the dead? Oh, the Cerato's finally gone. Aww. Look at how he's... I'm just gonna zoom... Look at how he's died. Kind of looks like he's all... I'm gonna take a photo of that. He looks like he's... curled up.
Heading to pick up the asset.
Oh, right. Well, while we're getting rid of him, we're going to get rid of the Dracorexes that are coming up to the end of their life, I think. Yeah, expected lifespan 85, age 94. Yeah, so we're going to get rid of all these guys and put them into retirement.
Asset has been collected.
There was another one around here, wasn't there? Yep, there you are. So the Dracorexes are in retirement, and the new ones will put in their habitat.
Acknowledging asset collection request. En route to pick
There
up
we
the
go.
asset.
He did live a good retirement. Right, let's start getting this lot decorated. This is going to be a huge amount of work to decorate this.
Asset in transit. Transporting asset.
Isles of sugar. I mean, it does kind of look like a salt plant. What I want to do with this area is turn it into something akin to a mangrove swamp, which won't be easy given how big it is. But we'll do what we can with it. You don't have to ask in every time Luna. You can just, you know, say stuff. I actually really like
Delivery
using these
has been
arches, actually.
completed.
Because if you do just sink them down ever so slightly, you do... Like, it doesn't always work, but you do get these nice little fish swimming around the base of them. And it, I don't know, it just adds a nice little touch when you take your screenshots and you've got some nice fish swirling around in the water. Just adds a nice little extra environmental detail, you know? Right.
Transit has commenced.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna decorate this area in like bits. I'm gonna focus on a bit at a time until eventually it's all done. So we're gonna focus solely on. Oh, hello.
Confirming asset delivery.
I mean, while we watch this, I just want to point out that this is basically the same system from Jurassic World Evolution 1, and I wouldn't call it dynamic. There's the broken animation. That's the broken animation playing up there. Yeah, but I wouldn't call it dynamic or... much better than Jurassic World Evolution 1's attempt. I personally still don't think the quality of animations in this game was good enough. And it's kind of bugging me already seeing people commenting on like features they want the next Jurassic World game to have, and they're talking about stuff like first-person shooter mechanics and survival gameplay mechanics, and I'm like, maybe we could have some animations that don't look completely shit. Just a thought. Dead dino? What's died now? Oh, the Draco Rexes are dying off.
Asset requiring collection.
Right, so these are going to be like our really big mangrove trees. And then we're going to have smaller ones and bushier ones around. Then obviously we're also going to have actual mangrove trees.
Asset transportation underway.
Might also have a few willows. But for now, let's just focus on getting these guys better.
Transportation complete.
Oh yeah, these are people that are wanting like full level interactivity between every animal and you as a character when you're in first person mode, and like that's not going to be possible. you are asking too much of a game that is supposed to be about park building. I don't understand why people want every single game to offer every single thing they like. It seems like I don't know whether it's because Fortnite keeps like introducing every single pop culture reference going, but I feel like younger gamers these days, they don't actually want different games. They just want one game that does everything. I find it very bizarre. You can use the tool Temperature as mangrove. Tool temperate. Oh, what, you mean these sorts of things and these? Yeah. We'll use some of those as well. Oh, hello, Glitz. Yeah, realistic expectations seems to be a significant problem with the Jurassic World Evolution 2 player base, especially on Reddit. Some of them have incredibly unrealistic expectations of what can actually be done. You know, Frontier might not be a small games company, but Frontier are also not a they're not a AAA studio. I wouldn't call them a AAA studio. I would call them a AA studio. They're not big enough yet to be AAA, in my opinion. They're not got a huge team behind them, you know. It's a relatively small place still. You've got to have realistic expectations of what can actually be achieved. To some extent, I agree with them. We do need to have greater interactivity between the dinosaurs and the guests. But, I really don't give that much of a shit about things like survival mechanics. Just because this is not what this game is for. Okay. What's this? Oh, are we running out of... Okay, we're maxed out on the power again. So let's put this one back in. Jerboas? The name rings a bell. I think I have heard of them before, but I can't remember off the top of my head. Oh yeah, all games are totally flawed, Kairu. I totally agree. There is no such thing as a perfect game. Which is why it does make me laugh when, you know, I say something mean about everyone's favorite game and I get hated on, I'm like, there isn't any such thing as a perfect game, so relax. Sometimes it does feel like things are becoming more and more tribal. I mean, just humanity as a whole. I feel like we're becoming tribal. Not necessarily in the historical context of what tribal means, but more of in like we're becoming very divided and separated off into different groups with very almost religious fervor about particular ideas. The idea of actually like discussion and debate and talking to people, and the idea that you can converse with people who have different ideas and that's a good thing, I feel like that's becoming very rare. And instead it feels like everyone's kind of splitting off, and they only spend time around people that have exactly the same ideas, and they expect you to have a completely the same opinion about those ideas, and it's kind of becoming exhausting. I mean, I've seen it primarily within like the Star Trek fandom, because obviously I have my other channel, a Star Trek channel, and me and Nerd Guy, the guy I do it with, we do have some opinions that are kind of different to the normal Star Trek-y opinion. But we've gotten quite a lot of hate for some opinions that we've had, and it's just been like, wow, okay, so we can't have different views anymore? We were kind of surprised at how much vitriol we did get from one particular video we did. We got a lot of hatred for it, and yeah, I was just really surprised for the Star Trek community as a whole to be that kind of unwilling to discuss different views and stuff. Kind of sad. First hybrids are now a mutant in the franchise. Yeah. I'm curious about what people are going to respond to with my Jurassic World Evolution 2 retrospective as well. I think the ending opinion that I've come up with will surprise people. And I think it will also be an ending opinion that stimulates quite a lot of discussion, which is what I want. It's a fairly open-ended opinion. But I'm happy with the opinion that I've come up with. I spent a lot of time. The part that took the longest for me to write was the final chapter, where I kind of look into trying to sum up my thoughts and feelings. It took the longest to write, but I'm quite happy with how it's turned out, I think. As for when it's releasing, okay, so currently it's 50% complete. That is chapters 1, 2, 3, and 4 are completed. The audio is recorded for all of the other chapters. So I'm up to editing chapter 5, which is hopefully going to be done next week. Next week I've got to edit a new Star Trek video and edit part 5 and hopefully start editing part 6. The rest of the parts I'm hoping should be quite easy to do because it's basically looking at dinosaur specific stuff, so I just need to record dinosaur specific stuff as opposed to recording like challenge mode and campaign mode footage, which is what part 4 and 3 needed, which obviously takes a lot more time to edit and stuff. As for when it's coming out, like I said, I'm aiming to have the whole thing done by the end of February, if not the beginning of March. That's my hope. If editing doesn't go too badly next week, and I can get part 5 finished next week, which should be relatively easy to do because it's just looking at the animals, like I say. So all I have to do is like get general footage of animals, or of the specific sort of behaviors I'm looking at. Then I think I should be on for hitting the end of February. No, there's 8 chapters, Kairu. And the first 4 are done. I just want to point out to folks, those 4 chapters, it's an hour and a half long. I reckon when the whole video is stitched together, it will probably come to about 3, maybe 4 hours in length. So, again, this is the sort of thing I expect people to maybe watch through in groups, to watch through in, like, while they're doing other stuff. I don't expect everybody to watch it like a conventional video. Yeah. There is stuff on screen, Kairu, but a lot of it is sort of stuff you can flick to, or it's the stuff I'm saying, which I think is a lot more important. But when I upload the video, I will also upload the video with chapter stuff put in, so it will automatically be divided in chapters for you. So if you do want to, you know, watch chapter 1, then chapter 2, whatever, at different times or whatever, that's fine by me. And I'll just do that to help people, you know, out a bit. But yeah, I think people are gonna have I think it's gonna stimulate a lot of debate, which is what I want. There is also some very interesting stuff in there. So I've gone and done a bit of some calculations of some stuff, and
Asset being transported.
done a bit of statistical analysis and stuff, and Yeah, there's some interesting things in there. I know it's not very mangrove swampy to have cactus, but I don't necessarily think there's anything wrong with it either. I think seed plants look better on the little islands. Seed plants. Let's have a look at. Let's put some down on the next island and see how it looks. Low health. What's going on? Oh, this one I think is just dying. Yeah, he's 101 years old. I think we can... Just gonna leave him to die. Oh yeah, they are pretty good. Yeah, I think that's okay. I mean, we've got lots of different types of vegetation here, which I think works. Again, I'm gonna put a few mangroves around. Actual mangroves this time. You know, I feel like we need a sauropod in here. I really dig kind of swamp living sauropods. I really like this. I think this has turned out to looking really good. I think we need one thing in the middle of this lake. Just some extra detail here. Just gonna have a good old whale skeleton here in the middle. Yuck a few things around it. Have we got any, like, these are all kind of too... Yeah, I like that. Do you want to have something? I don't want to put too much detail in this little area here. I think that's enough. I think that's enough in this little area here. I think this looks really good as a start to our... And imagine, obviously, take this clump and then, you know, multiply it over all of this area. And I think it's going to look really, really good. Might be a bit green. I might put a couple more orange trees around here. That's a bit better. A bit less green now. Yeah, but I think it's looking really good. Don't forget the terrain texture on the island. I'm gonna leave these as they are in the white. So this whole area is going to be with this white sand, same as over here. And then these areas are going to be this color. So I'm actually just going to leave these as this terrain texture. I might put a little bit of like darker texture amongst the river, just to make it look a little bit, give some more depth to it. But more or less, that's pretty done. And yeah, I'm thinking of getting maybe Camarasaurus or something to, you know, be our swampy sort of sauropod. If you put enough big trees and stuff, they'll stay around this area. So I think Camarasaurus will work really well. And obviously these guys are going to have quite a good view of it as they drive around. We haven't had a look at our Monolophos, have we?
Tenga cuidado al entrar y salir del recorrido jurásico.
Oh, I like this one. Then we've got a green and blue crest. And we've got a red and brown yellow crest. Yeah, we've got some good choices in there. Why aren't people spawning here? Do I need to put a specific thing over here? Maybe a bathroom? I think I need a toilet block over here for them to... Oh, but we are up to 2 stars. So that does mean... I think... Yes, we can start researching... Where the bloody hell is it? Yeah, we can start researching lagoons and aviaries now. Which means next stream, we can kind of start building over here. Which is where a massive lagoon center is going to be. I'm thinking the lagoon center will maybe start here. We'll do like a big frontage or something and it will start there. So we've got some space over here for some more smaller exhibits. Or maybe put the hotel and a hotel area around here. And obviously I need to decorate all the hadrosaur zone properly. But yeah, I think this is looking pretty decent so far. Well, it's now 11 o'clock, so I am going to save. And yeah, I want to thank everyone for tuning in today. You've cheered me up a bit, I admit. I've been in a naff mood for most of the day, but it's been good to hang out with you guys, so thank you. Just remember, of course, next week there's no video, but there will be the usual Wednesday stream, and the usual Friday stream, and the usual Sunday stream next week. So do come join us for those. And yeah, wherever you are, I hope you enjoy the rest of your Sundays. I hope you stay safe, and good night.